Welcome to this week's edition of the Redbird Zone. I'm Anthony Ferretti. We'll start things off with men's and women's cross country as a couple of runners had a personal best at the NCAA Midwest Regional. Jack Anstey led the way for the men's team with a 28-second improvement in the 10K, while freshman Tyler Polick also finished with a personal best. Grace Beatty led the way for the women's team with her best career finish in the regional. The Redbirds will kick off the indoor track and field season on Friday, December 6th at the EIU Early Bird. Next, the women's tennis team welcomed two new players from Sweden and Austria. The first is Otilia Broden, who is ranked 14th in her age group, and Tiana Zlatanovic, who is an Austrian national champion in doubles play. Both women will begin competing during the 2021 school year. Finally, head coach Bob Conkling welcomed 6 new recruits to the gymnastics program, 3 of which previously qualified for the Junior Olympics. They all come from different states such as Illinois, Texas, and New York. They will also continue their athletic careers next season. I guess you could say the Redbirds are flipping all over the U.S. That's all for this week's edition of the Redbird Zone. I'm Anthony Ferretti. Back to you guys. Kristen Gillespie has had basketball in her blood ever since she was younger. It started with her grandpa Gordy Gillespie, who has the most wins of any coach ever at the Division I level. Her dad, Mike Gillespie, coached at the collegiate level, but it didn't stop there.
My uncle was a coach, my brother was a coach, so I kind of joke I really didn't stand a chance. I grew up, I was in the gym all the time, and I don't know, I just think it's a great profession, chance to impact lives and be around the sport I love.
Gillespie stayed on the court and became a standout player at NC State under legendary head coach Kay Yao. After helping the Wolfpack reach the Final Four in 1998, Gillespie transitioned into coaching herself.
My path is a little different than a lot of Division I coaches. I owe a lot of it to Coach Yao. She got me a job the summer I graduated. I was actually younger than a lot of the players I was coaching at University of Central Florida.
Now she's in her 3rd season at the helm of the Redbirds. In addition to expanding her Redbird family, Gillespie grew her family off the court. On October 4th, 2018, Coach Gillespie and her wife Brittany welcomed Beckett to their team.
Well, when he was initially born, I think we were just all really excited because the team loves babies. So he comes around and now he's walking around and he's giggling, and I think it's changed the team a little more.
I think it brings a great balance to our program. I think our players see me in a little bit of a different light, not just coach, because when Beckett's around, I am a different person. He is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
No matter what happens during the season, head coach Kristen Gillespie will always have the Sweet 16, Beckett and his 15 Redbird sisters. Reporting for the Sports Zone, I'm Anthony Ferretti. After an early exit in the playoffs the last 2 seasons, the Normal Community Ironmen hope to make a bigger push this season against the Revis Rams. The Ironmen had a cold start to the quarter, but later heated things up after a big run from quarterback Aidan Oliver set up the opening score. The senior was finally given his time to shine, and his coach is pleased with the progress he's made.
Well, he's a senior and he's a leader, and he's been under the lights many times last year and this year as quarterback, wide receivers last year. And he prepares well. He works his butt off in practice and tries to do everything that we ask him to do.
Oliver's touchdown was the beginning of how often they found the end zone. The Ironmen managed to score 2 more times and took a 21-0 lead into halftime. Normal Community kept the offense moving on one of Oliver's passes that led to an 85-yard touchdown run. Oliver soared in his first playoff game, helping the Ironmen win 36-14. While he had a strong performance, Oliver knows there is no I in team.
I thought we performed really well as a team. Like, we rallied together, and I'd say we put all 3 phases of a game together, and it was our first time doing that, and I think that really helped.
Friday's win against the Rams gets the Ironmen one step closer to achieving their 2nd state title in school history. Reporting for the Sports Zone, I'm Anthony Ferretti.